Hello there. My name is Howard Paul Shore, and today happens to be Friday, March the 10th, 2023, and we are at the Rolf Studio in Los Angeles, and I've got Greg Bushin here. Hey, Greg, how's it going?
Hey, it's going good.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know about rolfing. Rolfing is a really important technique, and it's much, much harder and deeper than massage. And I'm going to let Greg explain to you. So, Greg, tell me about rolfing a little bit.
So, Rolfing is a type of massage. The person who invented it actually called it structural integration because she was concerned with the structure of the body. And she realized that by sinking in and kind of hooking in and manipulating all the soft tissue in the body, you could actually change its structure. So let's say that one of my shoulders was like this, and I'm walking around like that all day. She thought, well, what if we really strategically massage this person? We're going to encourage the shoulder into a more efficient place that's efficient for movement. And after sinking into the soft tissue and moving it into its proper place, after a few sessions, I might look more like this. So the body is not just completely stuck, however it is, in a resting position. You can actually change that resting position through kind of targeted massage techniques. And that's through the fascia system. The fascia is what holds all your bones and muscles and organs in its place. It's kind of like a wetsuit under your skin that holds everything in its place.
Well, that's great. So, what would be the difference between, let's say, rolfing and going to a chiropractor?
So a chiropractor will directly manipulate the bones and joints and change the position of your bones. And also chiropractors are mostly concerned with the spine. Some of them are a little more holistic, and if you have an elbow thing or a knee thing or an ankle thing, they might actually be quite happy to help you there. But most of what chiropractors do is the axial skeleton, the spine, and they actually will move the bones. They'll feel a vertebrae out of place and move it back in place. What Rolfing does is, if that bone's out of place, number one, it's going to take the whole system into account. It's going to work the entire body from head to toe, but also it will work the soft tissue around the bone. So it's kind of like if a window is crooked in a house, you could either move the window or you could move the whole wall. And either way, it's going to straighten out. So it's kind of taking a little bit of a wider view of the body, I would say.
Oh, great.
But I love, I go to a chiropractor myself once in a while. So there's a tool for every purpose. If you have a vertebrae out of place, I totally endorse having a chiropractor take a look. But sometimes there's an imbalance at a wider level, and that's when you get more chronic pain and issues with movement and things like this, rather than like a specific, bone out of place. Right. If that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Would you say that another name for rolfing would be like body restructuring? Would that make any sense?
It does, yeah. So structural integration, like integrating a new structure into the body. Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. Yes. I've been rolfed before, by the way, before coming here.
And you told me. Yeah.
Really enjoyed it back in Florida. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, and just having to come back again and continue this, because I think it's excellent for the body, and I think that we should give the audience a demonstration.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah. So what do you think we could show them? What would you like to do?
Let's just do some arm work to start off with.
Okay.
So this is basically the first thing that we do in session 1. So go ahead and lie on the table, face up. And you could go either way. Actually, put your head this way. Good. And go a little bit more towards the center of the table. Good. A little bit more. Good. And put your feet flat on the table. Good. So that lets the spine rest back. And then I'm just going to sink into the extensors of the forearm. So do you feel I'm letting the entire weight of my body just pour through into your arm?
I do, and I really enjoy the heavy weight, the pressure.
Yeah. And then we're just going to gently glide up the forearm. And any adhesions, any muscles that are not freely moving will become free. Layer by layer, unwinding unpeeling like an onion.
Absolutely.
And then we could work right below the joint, the elbow joint. There we go. Would you say that this is a common question. Would you say that this is painful?
For me, no, because I'm used to heavy pressure. But for the average person, possibly.
Yeah, so the pressure can be adjusted, but I would say it's something that encourages change in the body, and sometimes it could feel a little bit more intense, like if you do an intense stretch, but I wouldn't say it's actually painful. And hopefully it's not.
I would say it's more helpful, Greg.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because the results you get from Rolfing, oh my goodness.
And it could always be adjusted. You could always ask your Rolfer to adjust the intensity up or down, depending on your preference.
For sure. Yeah, I like it pretty hard. That's just me because I seem to be under a lot of stress. So this really helps me a lot.
Yeah, so that was a small demonstration of the forearm. And then we basically take a tour around the whole body. Arms, shoulders, rib cage, hips, legs, ankles, neck, head. So by the end, you've checked in on the structure of the whole system, the whole body.
You'll have a brand new body by the time you're finished with Greg.
That's right.
Exactly. So Greg, if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way for them to find you?
Really, anyway, email, calling my number, or, I check my Instagram pretty often, which is just at Rolf Studio.
Okay, perfect. And do you want to announce your phone number, please?
Sure, it's 310-382-0409.
Perfect. So if you need a good Rolfer, you got a great place to come to, and it's very close to Motor and Venice Boulevard near Culver City. Thank you very much, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you.